Welcome to the Daily Devo. My name is Jeremy, and today I want to talk about how we are transferred into a new kingdom. Have you ever moved into a new community or a new school or even just a new job? It takes a while to get acclimated. It takes time to figure out the culture and the behaviors of the area that you now live or that you now work. For example, I used to live in the Pacific Northwest, and in that area of the country, you can drink right out of the tap, and it tastes just as good as bottled water. When I moved to Arizona, I discovered very quickly that the water in Arizona was a lot different quality. The first time I took a drink of tap water, I thought something was broken in my plumbing. When I asked a friend who had lived in the area for years, they laughed and said, "Oh yeah, you need a water filtration system, and it still doesn't taste that good." I'm in a new state, and I learned quickly that I would need to do things differently. Let's check out Colossians chapter 1 and verse 13. The verse says, "For he has rescued us from the dominion of darkness and brought us into the kingdom of the Son he loves." When you say yes to God, you're taken out of darkness and conveyed into the kingdom of God. In the same way that I expressed there was a difference in the water moving between states, there is also a massive difference in how we act and live in the kingdom of Jesus. Another translation says that we were conveyed into the kingdom of the Son that he loves. That word conveyed is significant. When one empire conquered another, the custom was to take the population of the defeated empire and convey it completely to the conqueror's land. This is what Paul means when he says that we have been conveyed into God's kingdom. Everything we have and everything we are belongs to him. They would do this because if they left the conquered people on their own land, they would just continue to live the way they did before. And over time, everything would revert to how it was before. And then they would need to show up and be reconquered. If they were conveyed into this other kingdom, they would assimilate into this new culture. That's what we're called to do. We've been called out of darkness and placed into the kingdom of God's Son. In this kingdom, there are new habits and behaviors to learn. And in this kingdom, it is more blessed to give than to receive. In this kingdom, we turn the other cheek. And in this kingdom, we bless those who curse us. In this kingdom, we forgive instead of harboring a grudge. In this kingdom, we are no longer the ruler of our life, but serve a loving king. In this kingdom, death no longer has a sting, and we'll spend eternity with him. The coolest part about all of this is we don't get conveyed into this new kingdom by what we've done or what we will do. We get there by faith in what Jesus has already done through his death, burial, and resurrection. Take a moment and think about your life. How has it changed since meeting Jesus? If you've been saved for a while, most likely this will put your heart into a position of gratitude. If you're new to Christ and figuring things out, look at your life and ask, where are the areas that I'm still living like I live in the kingdom of darkness? When you discover what it is, pray, ask God to help you, and I know that he will. Thanks for joining us today on the Daily Devo.